Hello, friends. Today we're going to talk about stress. So I'm going to use this article from Newsela called Ways to Stay Calm This Election Week. Now, this might be a particularly tense week for a lot of people, but let's talk about the stress of it and how we can manage that stress. So stress in itself is not always like a totally bad thing. There are times that it can feel totally overwhelming when we're just in the midst of stress and we feel like we don't have the tools that we need to handle it. But stress by itself, it can actually trigger a response that can be helpful in our body, like help us to perform at our highest levels. Think about like if you're running a race and you're feeling that stress that gives you that extra push of energy to excel at that race. Or maybe you need some extra stress to get that assignment done quickly and with lots of quality. It can give us a boost of energy. That stress can give us a boost of energy to get what we need to done. But then if we have too much stress, it can totally overwhelm us and make it so that we can't function at all. So what do we do in that kind of situation? How do we manage the stress? How do we lower our stress levels when we're trying to just function, right? So I'm going to read parts of this article. So it's called Ways to Stay Calm This Election Week. So first, kind of the hard parts. Let's talk about the hard parts. You can follow along on the screen. As Election Day quickly approaches, you have probably noticed that tensions are at an all-time high in our country. For many reasons, Americans are deeply divided in 2020. This particular election is all the more intense because of COVID-19, a pandemic that has disrupted the lives of millions of people everywhere. For some of you, even if you can't vote yet, Election Day is an exciting day. You have your own opinions on candidates and ballot measures, and you want to see what happens. For some, Election Day might be, well, a little boring. And for some others, November 3rd will be downright nerve-wracking. You may have observed that the adults in your lives are also dealing with election stress. Maybe you have noticed more arguments among people in your family, or you've seen a grown-up shout at the TV during a debate or newscast. Maybe this led you to feel upset or worried too. If so, remember that you are not alone. Many people are experiencing stressed and anxious feelings right now. We are all in this together. We're going to answer a couple of reflection questions now in your journal. Where's your stress level? Don't worry, you don't need to share that with anybody. It's just for you.